Oh no, what a terrible idea this is. All right, listen, I left the house at 11 p.m. It's now 11:30. It's never going to happen that I go to bed and record a vlog and do the trash. So, why are the gimbals going crazy? So, I'm going to multitask, okay? It's April 1st. Hopefully you saw our other video where we announced something really important. John, thank you for that. But now, you're getting a weirdo vlog this week, all right? I'm Adam. I'm going to talk about the news, Magic, Pokemon, whatever. I got a store with my wife. Technically, she got a store. I just work here. And it's called Pandora's Deckbox. You can go to pandorasdeckbox.com. You can use the code EATSHIPANDDIE to save 5% off your first order. Or you can use the QR code on your screen. It'll do it for you automatically. I'm going to wander around. I'm going to tell you about the news. I'm going to tell you about the business. And I'm going to do trash while I'm at it. It's going to be loud. It's going to be a terrible idea. Just tune out. Just skip this one. It's a bad one. I'm still sick. My voice is bad. I don't know. I don't think I'm contagious, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so who knows? All right, this is it. I'm going to talk about the news, and we're going to go do some vlogging. I'm going to strap you to my chest. All right, now you're on my chest. You're all locked in. Let's get the POV. Yeah. You're at hand level. That's nice. So, let's talk about Strixhaven. Mark Poole has a no words serialized card. It's pretty cool. It's Mark Poole, right? There's been a bunch of debut stuff. I should start with that. Where are the fucking knives? This is a disaster. Anyway, Mark Poole, he's in it. No, he's not. This is bad. Don't listen to any of this. Mystical Archives cards looking pretty great. Everybody's liking the Mystical Archives cards. Maybe I edited them in. But, like I said, it's almost midnight, and I haven't started anything. So probably not. But there's a chance that you're looking at a picture of a Mystical Archives. Again, tune out on this vlog. Come back next week when I'm not doing this multitasking thing. It always goes badly. Everybody loves it. Nobody's ever mad at the multitasking vlogs. I gotta break shit down. I gotta go to the dump tomorrow, okay? So, Japanese cards, they're in there. They're cool. People are gonna bitch about it because it's Japanese. This is all the patron pile, so I'm just gonna leave this alone for now. The patron pile is much smaller now. We still have a couple people who haven't paid their orders. That's fine, whatever. Let's go in here. There's more stuff in here to break down. So, Alex needs the cat smallpox card. That's what I'm reading. This is a news item that's very important. She needs the cat smallpox card. WPN immediately put out a notice that some of the SKUs are delayed after announcing all the Strixhaven stuff. They said, yeah, you're not going to get it on pre-release. You might get it the week after pre-release. So that's going to affect our patron orders. We can't ship with an arrival date before the pre-release date, but we try to ship it so it shows up around the pre-release date, which means we ship it around Wednesday generally for most people. But you know what? For a majority of you that get the bundles, it's going to be delayed. We don't really do pre-orders on the site for normal products. We just do pre-orders for patrons because the patrons know they're not going to get what they ask for. They're getting a small percentage. And the people that are on the internet don't understand how that works. So we don't do open pre-orders because of shit like this. If you get, you did a pre-order and you said it'd be out, you might get a week's leniency, but what if it's delayed 3 weeks, Then people lose their mind. They want a refund. And you're like, you're going to get the product, just chill out for a minute. And then they don't chill. And then they crucify you in the reviews. And that's happened to a million stores that have deserved it and some that haven't deserved it. I don't want to be one of those stores. So we don't do pre-orders until we get stuff like basically in hand, or at least very, very confirmed by distributors or, like a personal collection or something. But, that's Strixhaven. What else is going to be going on here in the news? There was a Deadpool Secret Lair. Did you see the Deadpool Secret Lair that came out? It's not a lot of valuable cards, but they are very fun cards, and the Deadpool foiling is something new and interesting. It's very sparkly. It's very fun. All right, we need one more box, but kind of a small box to fill that spot. I'm still dying. Deadpool, we bought a little bit of it. We didn't have, I need somewhere I can cut this on. Oh, I can use this box. It's a good use of box. Ah, bubbles. Kill the bubbles. I gotta do trash because we're gonna be open tomorrow. We got a lot of events running tomorrow. Deadpool, let's stay focused. It thought it sold out. It thought it, the internet is being it. They thought it sold out for a minute and then it came back. So I don't know if there's some sort of glitch with the system or what, but it didn't sell out. But if one is to sell out, it's probably gonna be the Deadpool foiling one. The Deadpool foiling one, I think is $60. We bought a few of those and we bought the one bundle of everything just because, you know, somebody's gonna want some of the singles. They always do. Before I cut all these, I probably should have checked and see if we need to restock any of these bubbles, but it's kind of too late now. Yeah, we could use a restock of some paper and stuff. All right, well, I'll put these in the thing, all right? All right, I'll put these in there. Please don't watch anymore. Please go away. You're not supposed to be watching this. What else is next? We got a few for the shop. Pokemon news. Perfect Order came out last Friday. The box prices are hovering around $200, which, you know, if you ask the internet, means that's a failure. You should all pack it up because Pokemon's no longer an investment. It's garbage. But those people are idiots because they have been here post Surging Sparks hype. And no set has done poorly since Surging Sparks. But Paradox Rift, right before it, we could have bought a distribution for like $98 all day, and we didn't because it wasn't profitable because the box was selling for like $100 on TCGplayer. So, to say that people with distribution access are still doubling their money is does not make it a failure. It's wonderful, 100% margin. It's a very good deal if you can get a distro price. If you can't, you know, you can get it cheaper than normal. I think it dipped below 200 for a bit. I think it was at like 180. And a year from now, it's going to be $300. So even if you buy it at 200, you're going to get 50% gains on returns if you can hold for a year. That's just how Pokemon goes. Pokemon goes up. It always do. This is an interesting box. I'll save this one. It's got like long, tall action, but it fits in that hole pretty nicely. Yeah, so I don't know, ETBs are like $80, $77, something like that. Market, you know, we're always going to be under that if we have it, and we got it at distribution, and distribution didn't upcharge us. Look at that. Wow, nice box. What else? What's else going on? Perfect Order. Look at my notes over here, okay? Listen, I'm doing things. We're never going back to MSRP. $160 a booster box. You'll probably never see it outside of like a total economic collapse. Ninja Spinner has been moderately successful. Nothing wildly successful, but we did. I think we sold out of all our boxes. I haven't placed another Japanese order just because I've been busy and I forgot mostly. But you know, it's the next set. It's Chaos Rising. It's gonna be, oh, we ran out of bubbles. So we were using bubble paper like plebeians. But that'll be here tomorrow. Uline will get us the bubbles we need. Ninja Spinner has got that Greninja. I don't know if Chaos Rising, the English set's gonna be as poorly received as this Perfect Order set, but you know, people like Greninja, so maybe it'll be fine. People don't really give a shit about Zygarde, whatever his name is. Mega Zygarde, he's holding a big rocket. Big red rocket, that's what the guy's holding. It's weird. All right, let me look at my notes. The new 30th Fancy Commemorative Box was confirmed. It will feature a Pikachu and Mewtwo, rumored for release September 16th. I'm assuming I'm putting pictures up on the screen of that because I don't know what it is and I'm curious too. So there it is, maybe, unless it's really late. Yep, that's the thing. Is it English? Is it Japanese? I don't know. What else? There's a rumored, no, I already talked about that, Mega Darkrai set coming out July 17th. Wow. Riftbound news. First ever bans have hit the markets, or whatever. Oh, markets? What do you call them? Have hit the game, I guess you call it. It's got some bans. Everybody's excited or pissed. I don't know. It depends on if you ran a Draven build before, but the banned cards are Called Shot, Draven Vanquisher, Fighter Flight, Scrap Heap, and Battlefields are banned. The Dreaming Tree, Obelisk of Power, and Reaver's Row. That's the news. So, did you know? Are you living under a rock? You already knew that if you played Riftbound, right? You didn't even need to tell you. One Piece news. One Piece news is, OP15's coming out. I think its pre-release was last Friday, but we learned from last event not to schedule things the very first day that it's available, because sometimes your distributor, they don't send you it on time. So we're learning and growing, and we're smart now. We're never going to make a mistake ever again. So our event is tomorrow, Thursday, the 2nd of April. Coughing. I think it's because I'm talking a lot. I haven't been talking a lot in my home life. Just been doing a lot of fucking work. Just regular people work, like the 9-to-5 gig. And I don't know, other than talking to Finney, Alex has been at the shop kicking ass on orders. I'm gonna do a lot of talking, so this is a little vocal strain, but it's good because it's to talk to you. And you get to watch me break down boxes and ramble. So everybody wins. It's a win-win-win-win-win-win scenario. Box prices of OP15 are sitting around $250 on the open market, but it's the pre-sale market. The one that you can only list on TCGplayer if you have a bajillion sales and you are a perfect person in every way and you've never ever messed up an order and they love you. And we don't have that, so we can't list them. It's fine. We wouldn't sell them anyway because we only have a little bit. And speaking of little bits, we're probably going to be pack limited tomorrow. So if you're looking for a box of OP15, can't hook you up. I'm sorry. Just can't do it. Don't have enough. We got one case. One case is 12 boxes. We need, I think, 4 boxes for the event, depending on how many people show up. So even if we limited it to 1 box a person, 16 people are here tomorrow. They're all going to want a box. You can't give it to them. So we're going to have to limit it to like 4 packs a person. But we'll be a reasonable price. That's kind of our gimmick, is that our price is reasonable, but we get limits. Alternatively, we could have no limits and be market price, and then people would probably still buy it, and then we'd have nothing. Which we will have nothing, but we'll have made less enemies along the way. And maybe a few friends. But you know what? People really like their boxes, so they're going to be kind of pissed no matter what. People really want to buy a box. Hey, if you want to buy a box, you got to go to TCGplayer. You got to pay the $250 that it is sitting at. I think that's the only way you get a box. This light is dead. I got to remember to bring a light bulb tomorrow. Hallway light is dead. Just like me inside. Just kidding. On the outside too. Where's my phone? There's 11 cards over $100 in this OP15 set. Nothing insane. Zeus is $750, something like that. That's the top hit on market right now. I don't know if that's the manga. I'm not well versed in this One Piece world, but I think Zeus card is the big one. These bags are like half inflated. They cheaped out on air on these bags. So, I don't know. Tell me in the comments below. Are you excited for OP15? Is this going to be the return to salinity? Is it going to be fine? Is it too much? Is it expensive? Is it Fun. Did you play in a pre-release last weekend? Because you could have. Let me know. I will maybe read it one of these days. Let me look at my news and then I'll talk about something while I cut this box open. All right, let's see what's next. Cyberpunk trading game news. The Kickstarter is over $15 million right now, with I think 16 days left to go. We ordered a few $1,000s worth of it just because, you know, it's set one of most things do pretty well. So you can probably be safe that set one, you're not gonna lose a bunch of money. Set two of things can sometimes set the mood unreal, like is it gonna be a valuable forever kind of game or just kind of flash in the pan? Riftbound set two is down to like $140 for a box, which is, you know, comparatively really good. Origins is supposed to be being reprinted, but nobody knows where that is, if it's ever gonna show up. And I don't know, Riftbound, the hype has died a little bit. We don't have a lot of turnout for our, what do they call them, the Nexus nights, the casual events. We do have a good turnout for the skirmishes, but the casual thing has dropped in intensity for sure. But part of that could have just been that the Origins promo packs you get from those events are super juiced. That GG Easy Temu card is worth a lot of money. So people, it's very rare to get out of those packs, and we actually had somebody get one from our packs, which is cool. But I don't know if it's just all value or if it's just kind of like the Draven thing. Maybe the bans will shake it up. Now that the bans are in effect, people can't play Draven anymore. Maybe people want to play a more balanced game, but yeah, the Draven thing kind of messed everybody's attitude up. But we'll see with set 3. I think people are Unleashed is coming out soon. That's set 3 of Riftbound. Seems like people are having a good feel about it. Pre-orders on our patron thing are pretty high. And then now Vendetta set 4 is open to orders. On wholesale, there's no decks. Well, there's sort of decks. There's sort of decks for set 4. They are little, there's 2 decks in one thing. I don't know if they're little. They're 56 card decks, which I think includes the sideboard, 40 card maybe with sideboard. I don't remember how Riftbound works. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know how to play Riftbound. But, all right, the rest of this shit's sealed. I don't think I need to break any more else down. I think I'm good on breaking shit down. I could go do trash though. I don't know how loud trash is gonna be, but we'll find out together. Set 4 is coming out. I don't know. Is Riftbound gonna stick around forever? Let me know in the comments. I want to read the next thing. And again, I'm so sorry for anybody that's watching this. You should have listened to me. Business news. Oh, and the other thing about Cyberpunk is we applied for organized play status. There's a form you fill out and we can host events if people are into... I ended up talking about Riftbound. I was talking about Cyberpunk the whole time. Is it good? We're going to spend some money on it. Set 1, who knows? We applied for the thing. We get to organize play. Business news. We got our first Strixhaven numbers. GTS gave us some numbers that are better than Turtles, better than, what do you call it? The other one, Lorwyn. Improved numbers from GTS. Love it. Love to see it. Can't tell you the actual numbers. Probably get in trouble. On the other hand, we got Southern numbers. Southern Hobby gave us some numbers that are worse than Eclipsed. Better than Turtles, but Turtles was real bad, so that's not a shocker that better than Turtles, but like half the numbers of Lorwyn Eclipse. And I don't know if that's, I don't know, maybe they're punishing us in some way, but I think our spend is up over quarter, so we should be getting bigger numbers, not smaller numbers. So it either means there's not enough supply, or there's too much demand. Maybe more stores are ordering Strix. Maybe they didn't order Lorwyn for some reason, although Lorwyn was a great set. I mean, monetarily, it's not super hot right now. Like, the play boosters are still around distro price. The collectors are fine, but the commanders aren't really doing very well. They're doing probably a little less than distribution right now. So I could see why some stores might have held back on buying a ton of product from Lorwyn, but I don't know. It's a really well-loved set, whether or not it's financially viable or successful. You know, I figured people would have bought it. And Strixhaven, I don't see anything crazy about Strixhaven that would have made people buy it more, except for the Codex bundles, which is a new gift bundle product that has 2 collector packs, which I guess is not super new because Aetherdrift had a similar thing with their, oh look, I found more boxes and trash. With their Finish Line bundles, I think that was 2 collector packs. Or was it, no, it was a collector pack and 2 Finish Line bundles, Finish Line, first place foil, whatever. What are we talking about? This is fine. This is great. Everybody's here. Everybody's in love with everything I'm doing. Anyway, I don't know what the deal is with Strixhaven numbers. We haven't heard from the other distributors yet. Hopefully the numbers are good with Alliance. That's our main guy. Big shout out to Alex for packing a bunch and making all this mess and putting up. But it's important because she was here for FedEx and UPS, and I was at home working and with the boy. But more importantly, she got all the patron orders out. We had a big bunch of restocks and stuff, so we put out orders. People paid us for the most part. I think there's like 3 people that haven't paid, but it's fine. They'll get there. And she made it happen. She put it all in boxes. She feels worse than I do. I feel fine-ish. You know, I felt better, but I feel fine. This is going to be loud as I kick this down the hall. What else? What's next? Oh, Earthlings. All right, there's this game called Earthlings. And if you can't hear anything because I'm kicking paper down the hall, it's fine, because it doesn't really matter. We went to PAX East, okay? And at PAX East, we said to ourselves, let's look for deals, let's look for business opportunities. There was a Secret Lair drop there, which was cool. The So Salty Secret Lair drop happened. We got a few of those for the shop. But while we were waiting in line, again, this is loud. While we were waiting in line, there was a presentation on the screen, and we were kind of held captive. It was a lot like a timeshare meeting now that I think about it, because we couldn't leave. We were trapped in the queue area for 2 hours, and in the queue area, they had on the big screen in front of us, like brainwashy style, a game. And it's a fun sort of game with your phone, and there's real life physical objects that go with the game. I can go grab one and show you in a minute. But the gimmick is that it's like sort of a Tamagotchi Minecraft situation where you get these objects, they're little creatures, and they go into your phone, and then you can fight with them, and you can build a town and whatever. It's like little mini Minecraft. The game doesn't matter. It's a fine game. I've seen people build some cool shit in there. But what's interesting is these little creatures. Little creatures come from blind boxes. It's gambling, okay? Let's just get it over with. Get it out in front of you. It's gambling. But it's fun because you can play the gambling. So here's what the fuck I'm talking about. These are little cubes, little faces on them, and they're little creatures. And they have on the bottom NFC tags. So when you touch them to your phone, they get zoomed into the computer Digiman style. And they hatch and then they grow with you and whatever. It's fun. And besides being fun, you know, you have the physical device. So the gimmick is you can trade your physical device with somebody else, and then you get a new creature, they get a new creature, right? But your creature doesn't disappear from your game. Your creature's still in the game, and your creature gets stronger when you trade it to somebody. And if that person then trades it to somebody else, the creature gets even bigger in your game, and it's called a lineage, I think. And you know, it's fun to trade things. It's tricky because there are rarities, like there are common creatures, rare creatures, legendary creatures. And, you know, you might not want to trade a legendary for a common. It doesn't make any sense, but I would, because I don't care. I do want the dragon. The legendary black dragon is a sick-ass thing to get. But right now, they just have one-to-one trading, and you can never trade back. So that's the thing that sucks. If you had a legendary dragon, you traded it to like fill out your collection, get something you didn't have. You can't get that dragon ever again. The dragons go bye-bye. Physically. It's in your game, remember, digitally, but physically that cube goes to the next person. If you try to scan it, it says this belongs to somebody else. You can't do that. So it's kind of fun, right? And I suggested, you know, end to one trade. So it was like 5 commons to 1 legendary or 3 commons to 1 rare. That seems like a way you could do it because right now nobody's going to one-to-one trade their Drazzle, which is the name of the legendary dragon I want, for a common. It doesn't make any sense. So how do you get the dragon if nobody's going to trade you for it? Well, you got to go buy blind boxes. They're $10 a piece at retail if you buy one at a time. They have a shop now. They were only selling them on, all right, loud again, at PAX. They were at the booths and you could buy them there. You could buy a case of 18 for a little less. It was like, you save $30 over the 18 if you bought 18. Save a little bit of money. So we're like, oh, yeah, this is pretty fun. This is like a trading game. It's not a card game, but it is a trading game. Maybe we could get on the ground floor. So we went to PAX and we were in line and we were like, let's talk to the co-people, the co-creators. They're right here. It launched in Australia last year. Just make sure my camera's still good. It's blinking. Yeah, it says I'm down to 26 minutes. It's fine. Down under with the Barbies and the shrimps and the prawns. They launched and everybody loves it. It's fun. The digital side is a little buggy, but listen, shut up. I'm just talking about stuff. Went over to the co-creators and we're like, hey, we have a store. We sell things. We could probably fit somewhere on here a little display of Earthlings. I want to call them Aetherlings, but they're called Earthlings. And they're like, yeah, we can hook it up. So we got 2 cases for whatever discount, and it was like, that's fine. It's like 20% margin. We can make a little margin. That's kind of our target anyway. And then they're like, oh, here's a 3rd case for free. So good margins and hooking people up. We're going to host a trade night on Friday. So we're going to be in here. We have another Magic event, but there's going to be pretty low turnout, and we're going to stagger it so it's not duplicating or covering up, getting in trouble with the Magic people. But you come here, you trade your little rubber cubes with each other, and you have a good time. And there's pretty good Venn diagram overlap of the people that are collecting these rubber cubes to the people that are playing card games. We already got one guy that reached out and said, you know, hey, we will, you know, buy some Lorcana from you while we're here because we play Lorcana. And I was like, sick, that's awesome. Let's do it. I'm running out of trash, so I'm just going to focus up for 1 minute. I don't know, we're going to sell them at our shop. Let's see how it does. It could be a flash in the pan nonsense thing, could be a scam. But it's fun. There's a lot of hype around it, so we're enjoying it while we're hyped. Let me take you off my chest and tell you about our new shop hours. That's right. Turn around every time and then you get a little bit stronger. And you turn around, bright eyes. All right, Thursdays and Fridays, 3 to 10. That's when we're open now. It used to be 2 to 9. Now it's 3 to 10. Why? Because people go home and they have traffic and they commute, etc. So they don't want to do it. They're like, it's too much time. So like, okay, that makes sense. So now events will start at like 6 o'clock. They'll run till 10. It's very normal for an LGS to have those hours. Saturday, 12 to 10. We used to be open 2 to 9. So that's longer and earlier. So that means we can host 2 events on Saturdays, starting at noon, and then we'll have one that starts at 6-ish, 5:30, whatever. More events is good because people like events. Sunday, Same hours, 12 to 5. It's just a little baby short day because we got a boy and I like hanging out with our boy. Well, again, Monday through Wednesday, highly focused on real job. And Thursday, Friday, I work and then I come home and I work more. I've been working like 80 hours a week for the last 3 weeks. It's insanity. But anyway, we're still casually looking for a bigger space, which is why the April Fool's Day was so funny, the video that was uploaded earlier. Anyway, I got to get taxes done this week. It's apparently approaching tax time, and that's what people do around this time of the year. They do their taxes. I used to do it like January because I used to get refunds, but now I think we owe money because we made a little bit of money last year. So I'm going to go away now. This video is 30 minutes long. I'm sorry. Just don't come back. I mean, thank you. If you come back, this is wonderful. I appreciate you. If you're a patron, that's crazy. Don't do that either. All right, look at this die. It's D-tungsten, and it tells you the future or the past, one of the two. Is a 13. Whoa! Happy Halloween. Goodbye!